How the hell do you work third shift? If you're thinking of working overnight shifts or are having trouble surviving third shift, this video is a must-watch. Third shift is often looked down on by others, but it is actually this shift that offers the greatest range of benefits. Here's my background. I've been working third shift for well over 20 years under different job titles. Working third shift has helped me in numerous ways, and I don't think I would trade it for the world. I've worked third shift while going through school, raising children, and it has even allowed me to work a second job that I love. Working night shifts are great for a certain segment of the population, and if you're one of them, you'll want to take advantage of all the perks that come with working this time frame. The jobs available are diverse and have a broad range of skill sets. So, chances are, you can find a graveyard shift that works best for you. Some examples of overnight workers are hospital employees, food industry and stock personnel, commercial cleaners, security guards as well as security dispatchers, airport personnel, and essential workers are always recruiting for the police, fire department, emergency services, etc. These can be some great jobs with awesome benefits. I will break down the top reasons why I love the graveyard shift. First, and possibly most important. It is great for raising a family, especially if you have a partner with a day job or alternating schedule. Newborns are especially costly, but with a partner working alternating schedule, it is quite manageable and saves a bunch of money on childcare. Money that can be spent, and appreciated, elsewhere. The similar reason why I love working third shift is because it is better for the children's education. You will be able to be there for your kids when they get home. You will be there to help with their homework and watch their sports games in the afternoon. The most influential reason why working night shift is the best is because of the increased money associated with it. Most night shift jobs offer increased wages as an incentive for workers. The pay increase ranges between about 10% for federal jobs to 40% or more for jobs in the public sector. This additional money can pay a number of your bills, or you can save it for vacations. Another reason why the graveyard shift is great is because working night shifts allow for a side job. Now, this is the most controversial of the list. And can be taken in two different ways. The first way this can be understood is, because you work third shift, you have more time available during the day. That time can be used for a second job when the rest of the world is awake. The second method is more questionable. Mainly relying on the fact that most third shift jobs are reactionary. By that I mean that your work is triggered by another action. Whether that be a person coming into the hospital, an alarm going off, or someone is in need of assistance. On most third shifts there is more downtime than other shifts. So, if you can do this safely, and not compromise the integrity of your job, it is a great opportunity for a side job. Mental activities like YouTube prep, writing books, doing some Fiverr gigs, working on your vocal range etc. all can be done if you are alone on your shift. You should know if you have a third shift job that will allow this. I just recommend keeping this on the down low, as companies are not that keen on hiring you to do someone else's work. Next, working the graveyard shift gives you an out for some in-law activities. You can blame it on the fact that you need sleep or it is too close to your work time. You can get away with skipping some in-law events. But, I don't recommend skipping all, or you may need to find another partner. Lastly, the benefit that I appreciate most is that I find that I need less sleep to function throughout the day. I have found that I need less sleep than those around me. I typically sleep about 3 to 4 hours per day and feel fine. I go to the gym, raise a family and work another part-time job that I love. This is not unheard of, as there are quite the number of successful people that also function quite well with less sleep. Just some of those people are Jay Leno, Martha Stewart, Jack Dorsey, Donald Trump, along with a host of prominent historical figures like Nikola Tesla, Leonardo da Vinci, Voltaire, Thomas Edison, and Benjamin Franklin. Now, third shift can be a challenge to get used to, and there are a few things that you can do to make third shift much easier. These are life changes that I have learned over the years, and noticed significant improvement in both job and personal life satisfaction. My first recommendation is that I have found it to be essential that you keep a good mental attitude. Third shift work can be very draining, so it is important to keep your mind in the best place possible. Have goals in your life, and focus on them. Take pride in your work, no matter what it is, and think of the big picture. Where do you want to be in the next year, decade? What about for your retirement? The next thing that I found that you need to do is to supplement your diet. Your body will inevitably start to feel run down. I find that it is essential to supplement it with whole food supplements. Make sure that you are not feeding it trash vitamins that cause more harm than good. Nourish your adrenals and balance out your stomach and intestines. This will keep your body processing the proper nutrition and able to keep up the pace. Your intestines are a vital part of your immune system and is the source of its fuel. Focus on your diet as well. Think about what is going into your body. Do you need that Big Mac? Is that super-sized sugary drink needed? When is the last time you had some green food on your plate? And, by the way, that iceberg lettuce is trash and doesn't count as a healthy food. There is very little vitamins and minerals in it in comparison. So, take a little extra time to eat properly and your body will reward you for it. As a side note, I like to introduce fasting into my graveyard shift. Fasting is a great way to both lose weight and stay healthy. I find that it also saves money. Look into fasting. It has numerous health benefits such as weight loss, blood sugar management, anti-aging, anti-cancer, enhanced brain power, among others. And the best thing is that black coffee does not break your fast. It is important to keep hydrated. And for every cup of coffee or caffeinated beverage, add 1 cup of spring water to your diet. On the topic of food, it is also important to eat at regular times. One of the best things to keep you going and give you the energy you need throughout the night is to schedule your eating. Plan your meal times and stick to them whenever possible. My next suggestion is to keep mentally active and alert. I find that this is essential to night shift. It is easy to mentally zone out and just let a wave of fog go over your mind. Use this time to exercise your brain. Find a game that keeps your brain active. Sudoku, crosswords, word finds, language apps, etc. If you can't use an app, try a memory game or pay attention to even the smallest details of things. Try to recall it later. The more that your brain is active, the more you will stay awake and alert. Stick to your sleep schedule as well. Find your sleep block and stick to it. It is okay to nap now and then, if you need to, but try to keep it around 20 minutes. This is helpful, especially if you're not getting the full 8 hours sleep. So that's my recipe for making the graveyard shift work for me. It is simple and works well. I have read some studies on the adverse effects of third shift, but I feel that my methods of coping do well to quell those results. And it has worked well for me. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.